Hey guys, Norm with Bearable Traders. It is Tuesday, April 2nd, 2019. Quick recap for today. I had 3 trades, went 3 for 3, so improved my win rate over yesterday. It was 2/3 trades. First trade I took, Facebook got some news. I think it was an analyst upgrade or something just a few minutes before the open and started to pop here, stall out. And this was kind of like a little ABCD. Had my eye on it. It was the watch list I didn't think was that great this morning overall, and this popped up, so it really caught my eye. But I love this when the news comes just a couple of minutes before the open, because it's not as disseminated to everybody that it might be yet, and the market really hasn't had a chance to digest it and get extended from yesterday's close before the market even opens. So I was going to wait for a little pullback, and I got the pullback in this 15 seconds into the market. So I went ahead and took that trade long right there, 169.68, I believe, 64, 68, somewhere right in there. I took a relatively small size just because it was so close to the open. I could have gotten chopped up a little bit. I knew it might take a trade or two to do this. So I took about half of what I usually would. Went ahead, my stop on that, I gave it a little bit of room. I didn't really have a chance to figure out a dead stop on this, but if it started to move down from this entry, I would have gotten out of it. And then my target was 171.27, which you can see on this daily is the bottom of this candle back here from about a month ago. So that was my original target, and it went ahead, held, consolidated. These were beautiful patterns on the 5-minute ABCD here. Actually, so I went ahead and stopped out when it hesitated over that number. And then I noticed this really was just nothing more than a consolidation ABCD, and it didn't look like it was going to lose the 9 moving average on the 2 to me. So I went ahead and I actually took double what normal size I would have, and I had my stop at VWAP. So it never even really pulled back more than a few cents, touched this line, and then just took off. I had it for the break of 172. That was my target on the next one, the whole number. So I took some of it off there, and then it once again started to hesitate, and I took some out. I considered taking this long again, but at that point it was already, I think, $3.50 from yesterday's open, 2%. So since it didn't have massive news, I don't consider an analyst upgrade anything super interesting that's a massive catalyst. Sometimes if you get a combination of a lot of them at one time, or if it's one analyst that's known really well for being, spot on that stock, it could be different. But so I took it for that pop over 172. It's part of the reason I took a larger size there, because at that point I finally had some real levels to stop out at, and that 172 number, when I got back in, it was just over 171.50. So I got kind of a bad fill. It was 171.54 or something like that. So I knew my move was going to be a little bit lower in here. I scaled out. I think I took my last piece when it dropped a little bit here at 172.30-ish. I even mentioned in the chat, I think this has more room to go. But nevertheless, it worked out. So that was my first trade, maybe counted as a third, because I got out and then right back in when I realized I had kind of messed up on that. And then my other trade I actually took simultaneously was this trade on Delta Airlines. It had run up pretty decently, I think 4% or so pre-market, and then started to pull back. I waited for a little bit of consolidation, this bounce right here. It was moving really slow, and I realized that this could have turned into a breakdown, which I would have probably been stopped out here, but anyway, I took it at this moving average support. Turned out it would have been a great trade. It just was really moving slow in this chop here. So I took a tiny profit, 25 bucks, and moved on. Now you can see it's up. I mean, even still, what are we, 2 hours later into the day? And yes, it's made a move, but that's not a massive move. That Facebook couple of bucks happened in 15 minutes. I'm used to trading stuff that does that more. So anyway, but 3 for 3 today. I'm happy I improved my win rate. Anyway, guys, we announced last night we're doing the Bearable Traders Challenge 2. You can win a Andrew's a replica of his setup for trading laptop. It's a gaming, I think, Alienware gaming laptop, 3 USB monitors, a hub to connect them all. It's everything all together. It's a really incredible prize. So check that out if you get a chance, bearabletraders.com. And then also, you know, if you watch our recaps, if you you know, have traded in the room, or you still trade in the room with us, did the challenge, any of those, we'd love your honest review on Facebook. So if you get a couple of minutes, go to our Facebook page, give us our honest review. We really appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Trade safe, y'all.